What has this pandemic been like for you, both as an individual and as a CEO?
As an individual, so I have a young son, and being relegated to be working from home and to be able to do business from your home, removing the commute, removing the need to travel internationally has definitely enabled me to spend more time with him, but still be able to achieve what I needed on the work front. So that's been a really interesting change. But I do think that the world will see more of that. As a CEO, I see that there's a lot of opportunity inside of crisis. So although a lot of organizations, businesses, our competitors are taking a sort of sit and wait view to see what's going to happen, we're actually seeing this as a very exciting time to be able to grow our brand's market share, to be able to secure clients, to be able to recruit top talent, and to be able to launch into new regions like this partnership is doing for us. This pandemic's actually created an environment where we're willing to invest because we're taking a long-term view of where we want to be as a business.
Definitely. Being in the tech industry, what do you think is the biggest challenge to it? And do you think what is being done enough?
I think the biggest drivers of this remote work from home type of culture, you'd see the large international tech companies like Google, like Facebook, Alibaba, announcing that they will be closing their offices until 2021 or the end of 2021. Now, although that is being celebrated in those areas of technology, it's also opening up the opportunity that their staff can therefore be anywhere in the world. And so I think it's a very, very powerful trend for emerging markets to be able to actually capture a lot of market share, because this sort of trend of getting the best and brightest, no matter where they're based, is happening. So both the biggest opportunity and the biggest threat to the technology industry at the moment.
How do you think SovTech is adapting to the challenges, remaining resilient as a business during those tough times, if we can say?
For a number of years now, SovTech, we have been practicing what we call remote week. So twice a year, we would shut down our offices around the world, and we would send our entire workforce to work from home or some far-flung holiday destination on a beach, for example. And we did this really to create this sort of grit resilience inside of our own business, test our processes, test our systems, and improve ourselves. And so when the crisis came about, when COVID-19 and the lockdown happened, we were actually pretty well positioned to be able to capitalize on it and not have one day of break in the way that the business operates. And so this future of remote work was happening before COVID-19. There was a trend towards it. And I think just the crisis has accelerated that trend.
Yeah, I believe this futuristic approach will definitely help in those cases. You have already done this with your team before. So it's really interesting to know. While there are already measures being taken, how is SovTech helping to fight the crisis?
We've been focusing on what we're good at.
Yeah.
And what we've been doing is working on solutions for clients of ours. And these organizations are building solutions that can assist with the current crisis. So whether this is track and trace mobile applications or AI prediction tools in order to track infection spreads, these are all things that we've been building that help monitor and identify these health risks. Again, we're just doing what we're good at, which is using technology to fight the crisis in the way that we can.
What do you think would be the long-term impact of this crisis on companies like yours? And what do you hope to happen?
I think we've touched on it a little bit. I think the long-term impact is that everything is becoming more and more internationalized. The long-term reality is that consumers and businesses will seek out the best specialists regardless of geography. If the best personal trainer happens to be in Brazil, you're going to deal with them rather than somebody down the road because you can do it through the computer. And that goes for businesses at the same time. So although we will be providing local teams and project expertise to our clients in any region that we are based, I think it's becoming more and more appropriate to source the relevant experience from wherever it is in the world for the best people for the job. And so our sort of platform-based business model allows us to plug into this trend very, very well and to capitalize on it. So I actually see it as a really positive opportunity for us, and I'm pretty excited about the future.
Definitely. All the good luck.
Economies are going into large depressions. Consumer spending is down. We need more affordable, more sustainable technology for economies in recovery.